Hey guys, welcome to Impact. So in this video, we are going to look at a very interesting, rapidly evolving topic, which is part of internal security. So if you had read the syllabus, you would know that there is a topic called role of external state and non-state actors in creating challenges to internal security. So why is it that they do want to create internal security challenges for other countries? Because in today's international relation, power determines the relationship. If a country is very powerful and it is instructing another country to do something, the smaller country will have no choice but to follow it. Now the bigger country can get absolute economic gains from this. It can exploit the country's resources, it can exploit the market, it can capture the market, it can destroy the indigenous enterprises. So power determines international relationship. And now, if you don't want to become a country to be powerful, you keep on trying to create challenges. Now, these challenges can be in the form of directly related to security or indirectly related to security. For example, by creating challenges to the economy. Now, unless the economy grows and booms, a country will not have enough money to invest in security. So by creating challenges to economy, you are thereby creating challenges to security and thereby weakening a country. So this in general happens across the globe, especially among all the major powers. So today, world has come to a point where war is no longer a regular option. So as our Prime Minister had also told, today is not an age of war. So today, countries adopt more covert methods. And one of the very effective covert methods is psychological warfare, especially in a democracy. Since most of the countries are moving to democracy, this is one of the very important domains of warfare which is emerging. So we will look at 3 examples of how countries are exploiting or creating internal security challenges in other countries through means of psychological warfare. So let us go with a very prominent hot area, that is the Russia-Ukraine war. So recently, a news article had cited that roughly around 300, 400 accounts was pulled back. Now, what were these accounts doing? All these were fake accounts. So what were these accounts doing? These accounts were spreading anti-Russia narratives in Ukraine. So currently war is going on in Ukraine. Both sides are trying to get a psychological victory by saying, I am the good guy here. So here, accounts were removed which were posting anti-Russian narratives, citing that Kremlin or Russia is an imperialist power. So this is one recent example. So thereby, you are pushing the people to fight against Russia. Another example, this is closer to home. So this again was an article from The Guardian, a very big global newspaper. So here in this article states that Pakistan and China are way ahead of India, one that when it comes to psychological warfare on social media platforms. And India needs to do a lot more to catch up. So one very recent example is how they are creating problems is the farmers' protest was amplified to a very, very huge extent by these two countries in association. So thereby stoking internal problems, especially considering the fact that Punjab is the Khalistan movement. Punjab is a border state, Khalistan movement. Pakistan is also trying to revive the Khalistan movement. So such protest will be used to stoke further and further dissent against the country, against the state, which will be exploited by the other countries. So this is another example. So here we can also see in the second part that even foreign-based celebrities they have made them endorse this, and that has been given significant boosting. Another example. So this is a recent example wherein So the two earlier examples that we have seen was psychological warfare related to social media platforms. Now here, a different form of psychological warfare is happening. So there was a small incident in Europe, following which suddenly 9 countries around Turkey, they started issuing security doctrines and publications saying it is not safe, be careful when you are visiting here, etc. Now, let us imagine you're a tourist who's looking to go to another country. You don't know anything about that country, you're new. Now, if your country is giving such and such advisories, will you look forward for the trip, or will you start looking for the other countries? So this is what Turkey is telling. Suddenly, out of nowhere, 9 ambassadors, 9 missions, they were closed. So temporarily closed, citing security reasons, advisories has been issued. So this is nothing but a Western plot to harm ongoing Turkey's resurgence. So thereby affecting tourism. So Turkey is already in an economic crisis partly. Now with the recent earthquake and all, the situation is becoming even worse. So this is again hurting them. So these are some of the few smaller examples of how psychological warfare takes shape. Larger areas, for example, we can also look at Brexit, where an analytics company was used to manipulate the opinion of people. So in a democracy, if the opinion of the people is supreme and somebody is being given the powers to manipulate it, and they have the capability to manipulate it, so then imagine what the level of threat that we are dealing with. So that's all for this video, guys. We'll meet again in another video. Thank you.